sacrificing herself to Satan. Then all of a sudden, I think you know where this is going. What's up guys? So today I'm gonna be talking about a story. I haven't done one of these. Actually, I kind of just did one. But you guys like these videos, so I was thinking, I like filming story times, but honestly, like, a lot of the time, I can't think of stories to tell you guys, and I don't want to, like, just tell you guys, like, some boring-ass story. So I was, like, digging in my brain, trying to, like, find any story that would be, like, story time worthy. And so I remembered a story from high school that, honestly, I say this every time I film story time, but I think this story is, like, insane. Like, I don't know why I forgot this, because, like, this was, like, considered, like, the incident in, like, my high school. So, I needed some content to give you guys, some, like, story time content, and, like, I just could not think of literally anything. But I remember this, and I still, like, cannot believe that this, like, happened, but it did. This is 100% true. Some did this in high school, and, so this story happened my junior year of high school, and I know this because we had to take chem. It was just the standard that you took chem your junior year. For my high school, I don't know how it is for other people, but so we had to take chemistry, and everyone in my class, I think everyone at the school at this time knew the story, but like everyone in my class like was like they knew this story. And so, kind of a little background. So I went to an all-girls Catholic high school, private Catholic, all-girls, like the whole thing. And so we didn't have a uniform, and a lot of people thought that was kind of weird because I guess like the standard for like all-girls Catholic high schools is like, yo, have a uniform. We didn't have a uniform, but we had a pretty strict dress code. So we weren't allowed to wear like denim jeans, like blue jeans, but you could wear like black jeans, like people wore pink jeans, like whatever, glitter jeans, like it didn't matter. It literally just could not be blue jeans, which is, they no longer have this rule anymore, but when I went to high school, like this was still a rule, which is weird. Unless it was Friday, then you could wear your blue jeans, but like they couldn't have rips in them, and like it was like a pretty strict one, but it was like still kind of lax. But one of the rules was like that we couldn't wear leggings, and I never understood this because like why the could people come to school in like hot pink sparkly diamond jeans, but like I could not wear leggings with like a big sweatshirt. So, and that was like my standard outfit every day of high school. I would come to school in like leggings and a sweatshirt, and it was kind of just like this game of like dodging getting dress coded. So that kind of like really pissed me off because like I would constantly like, I would wear my dad's sweatshirts, and so I would like be in leggings, but like my sweatshirt would be down to my knees. So like I wasn't literally showing anything but like the bottom half of my leg. So, and I would still get dress coded, and like, but you could wear black jeans. Like, I don't know. I have no clue. I had leggings with pockets that I would get dress coded for, and it just pissed me the off. So, I mean, not besides the fact that I literally just wanted to wear leggings, like it pissed me the off because we had these group of girls in my high school who, like I said, I went to a Catholic high school. We had these group of girls who literally worshipped like Satan. I wish I was joking. Like, they would come to school, disclaimer, like, these people, as much as they scared the living out of me, and I didn't understand it, they were still very kind people. Like, I had a couple interactions with them, and like, never was rude kind of thing, but like, they scared the out of me. Like, they literally worshipped Satan, and we went to a Catholic high school. So yeah, that little out of place, but like, you know, the reason that everybody knew this was because they were very vocal about it. And like they would come to school and they would like be in like all black. They would have like the satanic star on their clothing, whatever, like the 5-point star. They would come to school and they would like incorporate blood into the makeup. That really scared the out of me. Like, they would come to school and they would like have completely like all black makeup with like blood and like the 5-point star, and like we're very vocal about their like worship for Satan. I know it sounds literally insane, but like, please let me know if you guys had any people like this in your high school. I I still don't understand it, but like, you do you, you know? But it just pissed me off because like I said, we went to a Catholic high school and these girls like technically were never violating like the dress code, I guess, because like they were in like black jeans and like that kind of stuff, and like there was no rules really against makeup. I just like, I would come to school in like black leggings and a huge ass sweatshirt and I immediately got dress coded, but there were girls walking around with blood on their face and like nobody would bat an eye, and I was like, nah, this just, it isn't clicking. Like, it isn't clicking. So anyway, that's important to the story because like it goes into like what happened. So I don't remember like specifically like when this happened, but it was, like I said, my junior year. So it was the day that I had chem second period, and one of my very close friends, I'll just call Cameron had chem first period like every single day, because that your first period never changed. So she had chem every single day, first period. This was the day where I had it second period, so I was right after her. And we all had the same chem teacher. It was just this one dude, and he taught honors, he taught regular, like we just all had the same teacher. So this particular day we had a lab for chem, and so like normally when we had a lab, like we'd come in and like if anything was like dangerous, like it was normally written on like board, and like our chem teacher, he was super cool. Looked like Walter White from Breaking Bad, like, which was ironic because he was literally a chem teacher, and like everyone told him this, like the most relaxed dude ever, and like so nice. But like if something was serious, like he, like you knew it was serious because like he was serious about it, and like he wasn't a very like serious ass dude. So I remember that day, like we came in and like it was written on the board, it was like, do not, like I think it was copper sulfate. He was like, do not like touch the copper sulfate with bare hands, do not like ingest it, do not touch your eyes, like just don't touch it, and like make sure you have gloves on, make sure you have goggles on, like this stuff is like very poisonous, like you don't want it like in your body in like any way. Like it was like this bright blue and so everyone would normally just like follow the rules. Like if he said it was like dangerous, like, you know, you wore your goggles, you wore your gloves, like whatever. And so we had like lab partners. Normally like our desks were like paired in two, which is like a standard. So we had lab partners, and I was, like I said, I was in second period, my friend Cameron was in first period. So this half of the story, because Cameron was actually in the period that this happened in and I came in afterward, like this half is coming from somebody else, but like, yes, I'm just gonna tell you what happened. So my friend Cameron was in first period with, what are we gonna call her? Alex, and Alex was part of this satanic group, and Alex was low-key scary as shit. And so my friend Cameron was paired up with Alex, and like Cameron was one of those people that was like super bubbly, super friendly, like had a huge ass personality, and like kind of did her own thing. Like she was friends with people, but like definitely had like her own person to her. And so like Cameron would normally just be like making conversation with people, like, and even if they weren't listening, like she would keep talking kind of thing. And so I think Cameron told me that she was just talking to Alex, and Alex just kept on like making comments about like sacrificing herself to Satan. And I don't think Cameron like either understood what she was saying, kind of took it as a joke, laughed it off, like wasn't really like taking what like Alex was saying was serious, because like this wasn't out of the blue for like what Alex would normally be saying, like because they like worshipped Satan. And so like Cameron just kept talking about whatever the f to Alex, and Alex like multiple times made comments about being like, you know, like I should just eat this and like sacrifice myself to Satan, and like what if like I just ate this, like kept talking about eating it and then like sacrificing herself. Cameron's just doing her own thing. I think she was like partially doing the lab, and like Cameron was just talking to her, I mean Alex was just talking to her. And then all of a sudden, I think you know where this is going, all of a sudden Alex took the copper sulfate, like the bright blue shit, and she ate what was given to them, like ate all of it in the jar. And Cameron like wasn't paying attention really, and then all of a sudden like she realized what Alex had done and had eaten the chemicals that like our teacher like repeatedly told to us, like don't even like touch it with your bare hands on the chance you touch your eyes, like reiterated us so much like how poisonous this was, to like not, I don't know, like in the middle of our chem lab, in the middle of this chem lab, like this was what she was gonna do. And like it's not funny, but like also like what the f, like literally what the f, like, and so Cameron is like, wait a second, like, what the f? And so Alex was just like super nonchalant about it, I think because like that was what she wanted to do, and Cameron's like freaking out now, and she's like, holy f, like, she just ate this shit. And so then she like called over our teacher and was like, she just ate this shit. Like, what do you even say to your teacher? Are you just like, so my lab partner was like talking about how she was gonna sacrifice herself to Satan by like eating the copper sulfate, and then I didn't take it seriously and was kind of just doing my own thing, and then all of a sudden she actually did, and like now like what do you do? So I don't know what happened in between this, obviously, like everyone probably freaked out in the class, because I remember this is when I started getting text messages from people, and people were like, dude, some girl in chem, and I was supposed to be going into this class, one of the satanic girls literally just ate the chemicals that like our teacher literally told us not to eat because of how poisonous they were, because she wanted to like sacrifice to Satan. Like, everyone's phones were like blowing up, and like everyone was like, do you see this shit? Like, it's happening in like the 3rd floor, like this, I don't know. This was a huge deal, and everyone was like talking about it, asking like if she was okay, like where was she now, like what's going on. And then in between like periods, like there was like a 5-minute like transition time so you could get to your next class, and I remember everyone like ran to like the window because like poison control had like showed up, like there was like an ambulance. So they picked up the girl, Alex, the satanic girl, and like they took her obviously to the ER, and like everyone was like, what the f? And like everyone was asking Cameron questions and being like what happened, like why did this happen, like was she planning it, like everyone was just so confused because it was like so out of the blue. We all knew that they were like worshiping Satan and low-key crazy, but like we didn't think like something like this would happen. And so I remember then after that happened, like school had to just continue like normal. So then I went into this classroom that this just happened in, and there was like a huge thing on the board that was like, do not eat the copper sulfate. And like my teacher, who was like I said, like the chillest dude and like the funniest guy, was like so like obviously visibly upset, and was just very like, obviously you guys have like heard what happened. I'm just gonna reiterate to not eat the chemicals. Just, it was so uncomfortable that whole period because everyone just wanted to like talk about like literally what had happened like half an hour ago in this room. I'm so bad at charging my camera. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so basically I went in this class after, and like nobody was like paying attention to what we were doing because everyone was just talking about like what had just happened. And I remember once we got word that like she was like fine and like didn't die actually, like then everyone, like it was just everyone's feelings that like she just wasn't gonna like return to the school. Like I don't know how you would return to a high school that like you tried to like kill yourself in the middle of chem class to like sacrifice yourself to Satan. Like I would think that you wouldn't come back to the same high school kind of thing. And like even if like they were gonna let you back, like you just wouldn't go back. I don't know. That's just what everyone's kind of like impression was, that like she just wasn't gonna be returning. And like we just got news that like she was fine and no other update. And so like time went by, like everyone still kind of talked about it. I think other high schools literally found out what had happened. And keep in mind, this is the first period of the day. It is literally 8 o'clock in the morning. Imagine going into your 8 a.m. in high school and somebody eats chemicals because they want to sacrifice themselves, and that's how your day starts. I felt really bad for Cameron because I was like, oh my god, like I don't know how I would deal if like that was like, I just kind of like brushed it off as like she was just talking nonsense, and then it actually happened. So then basically like a month later, after all of this had happened, one day she was just back at school, and I remember walking down the halls and I saw her and she was still decked out in her satanic Satan worshipping outfit. And I remember I was like, she's back. So I remember texting people and I was like, dude, like Alex came back to school like a month later, and like people were like, yeah, she's acting like what happened just straight up did not happen. Like I don't know if anyone talked to her about it anymore. Like I obviously didn't speak to this person at all, but like yeah, she just kind of acted like nothing had happened, like that she just did not try to kill herself in the middle of class, and life just kind of like went on like normal. Like it was just the weirdest thing. Like I don't know like how you just recover from that and like come back to school and like pretend like nothing happened, because that's exactly what happened. And like, but that is like considered like the incident in like our high school. Like poison control showed up like an ER and like all this stuff. Like my poor chem teacher, who was like the nicest dude, was just like absolutely so miserable from this happening. Like it had to happen in like his class. I don't think we did any more like labs after that incident with anything that was like not water because of what happened. So yes, that is the story of how a girl in my high school tried to kill herself, to sacrifice herself to Satan in the middle of class with stuff from our chemistry lab at my Catholic all-girls private high school. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if this was like too short of a story, but I just thought it was a good story to share with you guys because I randomly remembered it out of the blue. Somebody tweeted something about it and I was like, yo. But anyways, I think that is it for this video. So make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you like the story time, and make sure to click the notification bell down below so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Also make sure to check out my Instagram because I actually am filming a Q&A video soon, and I asked for questions on my Instagram. So if you guys want to be able to ask me questions the next time I do a Q&A, then make sure to go follow my Instagram. I linked it down below, or you can also find it linked to my channel. And also if you guys are new here, make sure to click the subscribe button down below because we are so close. We are so close to 50K, which is super exciting. But yeah, I think that is it for this video, so I will see you guys next time.